You've just got the perfect tenant that moves in, everything seems great until rent day comes. You're relying on Venmo, Cash App, or ZELLE to collect payments, thinking it's fast and convenient, but then out of nowhere, your tenant disputes the charge, claiming they never authorized payment in the first place. Suddenly, your rent money is tied up and you are left scrambling to cover the mortgage and expenses. Sounds like a freaking nightmare, right? This is a total hypothetical situation, and it happens more often than you think. And in the world of midterm rentals, where leases can range from a few months to even a year, you can't afford to have these kinds of risks. So stick around today, because I'm gonna be going to show you why using these payment apps to collect rent is a bad idea and how TurboTenant can save you from these freaking headaches. So you might be thinking, why not use Venmo, ZELLE, or Cash App for rent payments? Well, honestly, those platforms are not designed for rent collection. They lack a couple things, and one of them is financial protection and a formal agreement needed to secure transactions. Imagine a tenant sends rent via Venmo, then disputes the charge. Suddenly, you're out of a month's rent with little recourse, and that is absolutely not cool, right? Well, that happens on a regular basis. In fact, I've had multiple people reach out to me with this same specific issue, which is why I'm making this video today, to make sure that you guys don't go do something like this. So why does this matter? These platforms, unlike traditional payment systems, do not offer some of the level of financial backing that you would normally get from using TurboTenant. If there's a dispute, your money can and will be tied up for weeks and even months. This is cash that you actually need for mortgages, maintenance, and other expenses. Plus, these apps aren't built to handle specifics for rent collection, like scheduling payments, adding late fees, or generating receipts, things of that nature. So I can tell you now that if you are wanting to make sure you're putting yourself in a position that allows you to collect rent the right way, please listen up. You're probably asking yourself, why do I need to use TurboTenant when everyone has Venmo or Cash App or something like that? Well, here's specifically the deal. TurboTenant is specifically designed for landlords and property managers to provide a secure, streamlined way to collect rent online. And that means no chasing down payments, no dealing with uncertainty or chargebacks. And the cool thing that I like about TurboTenant is they basically handle everything for you. When it comes to rent payments, sending reminders, and even tracking payment histories, like, you need to have something that actually allows you to have that type of receipt for your business. And I think so many people mess this up on a regular basis. So, okay, let's talk about this. Why is TurboTenant a game changer? Well, first off, transactions are encrypted and secure, protecting you and your tenants. And second, TurboTenant offers multiple payment options, which include credit cards, debit payments, bank transfers, making connecting with your tenants easy to pay on time. Plus, it can be tracked and recorded, giving you a clear financial overview without the hassle. And I think that's something that many people will mistake and do on the regular basis. Please make sure to track all of your money that you're coming in and out. Like, you have to have that for your rental properties. I see so many people that are just flying by the night, not making those things happen at all. All right, you're probably wondering how TurboTenant stacks up against traditional methods like checks. I mean, who the heck even uses those? Or cash? Checks can be lost or delayed, and who the hell uses checks these days anyway? So I would steer away from using a check. And cash is just plain risky. I just don't like cash. I'm not a big fan of it. I've never been a fan of cash. So with TurboTenant, payments automatic, reducing risks and late payments. So plus the other thing, it's all able to be done online. Like, nobody has to physically write anything. Everything can be done specifically online. So let me share a real life experience with you real quick with a woman named Sarah that's actually in my class. She switched to TurboTenant after a nightmare with chargebacks on Venmo, specifically Venmo, and she was able to streamline her rent collection process, and she hasn't had a missed payment since. So Sarah's peace of mind is seriously priceless. And I feel like a lot of you really need to make sure that you do not get into a situation where you're gonna have a chargeback using Venmo or any other non-financially backed system that doesn't allow you to collect the rent. Because honestly, if you miss payments and stuff like that, it freaking sucks. And I can't tell you how horrible I feel when people reach out to me with those specific situations and scenarios. All right, if you're serious about managing your midterm rentals efficiently and securely, it's time to ditch Venmo and all the rest of the other platforms like Apple Pay and all that other stuff. The reason why I like TurboTenant is because it offers everything that I need to keep your business running smoothly. I'm gonna actually leave a link down in the description to get started with TurboTenant today. And don't forget to subscribe to my page on tips on mastering medium-term rentals. And if you have any questions at all, drop your experiences and/or comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video. And if you're wondering if I'm still having my masterclass together, I do. In fact, we're gonna be enrolling 10 people that wanna build their business from making $1 right now to making over $10,000 a month. And I'm picking 10 people to do that. And I would love to have you be one of them. I'm gonna leave a link down below to work with TurboTenant. I'm gonna leave a link down below. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Don't use Venmo, don't use Cash App, don't use that stuff.